Okay, so I've promised you guys that I would put what we've learned in the summer dance workshop in the past weeks on my YouTube page, so you guys can go on and learn it and practice. So here we go. The first week, if you weren't there, we learned how to flow. So first off, I'm gonna get closer. You have your arm out like this, and you start with your fingers, curl them in to like a fist. Then you curl it down with your wrist. And then you go to your elbow, your shoulder, chest, switch to the other side, shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers, out, and then you go back, wrist, fingers, wrist, elbows, shoulder, chest, shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers, out. And you keep doing that over and over. And then as you progress, you're going to go faster. Go at your own speed. You can fast forward, you can rewind, you can stop, pause, all that, and go at your own speed. So eventually, all together, it'll look like this. Okay? Next, we learned how to flex and pop our muscles. And what that's gonna do is when you're doing these movements and you come to a stop and you pop and lock, that's popping your muscles during the dance. So we flexed our forearms. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's basically like just making a fist and flexing the muscle. I'm gonna try and get closer so you can see. See, flexing. And then you flex this muscle. You're gonna do both sides though, like 8 count, okay? Then you go to this muscle, your bicep, and you flex that. And really, like, it's kind of flexing your whole arm. And it's kind of like it's bent, and then you straighten it and like tighten those muscles. And that's like when you see like that in someone doing a dance, and how their body is like tight and tense and shaking and popping. And then you go to the other one and you do an 8 count with that. And then you go to the chest and you do an 8 count with that, and you're just popping it out, like kind of like pushing your shoulders down and back, and your chest is kind of popping out. You don't want to go like this, like that's just too much. You're just slightly. See, my shoulders go back a little bit, and they're going down and back. And then my chest is coming out just a tiny bit to notice, okay? After that, you go to your thighs. So then you just, it's kind of like you're just like stomping without picking up your foot and stomping. So you're kind of bending your knee, but like putting your weight on it, and tightening that muscle at the same time. So yeah, I'm kind of like barely bending it. Can you see that? I don't know if I can get up on here and show you better. I'm tightening my muscle and my knee comes out just a little bit. So when you're on the floor, it's like you're like tap, tap, and you're just stopping yourself in that movement by like flexing that muscle and like intensity and stopping. Okay, after that, we did the up rock. So we step at a diagonal. So my left foot, or sorry, your right foot, since I'm mirroring you guys, I'm gonna say right, even though it's my left. Your right foot is at a diagonal. It's not to the side here, it's not to the front here, it's at a diagonal, okay? It's like at the corner. So I start right foot and my arms cross, and then when I come here, I'm crossing over this foot. My foot is crossed over a tad, barely, and my left foot is facing the front while my right foot is facing the diagonal. And you're like this, like, what? Okay? So, again, it goes 1, 2. And my back leg is bent and my heel is up. So I'm a little bit on the ball of my foot, while my front foot is straight. It's not locked, but it's not bent like my back one, so it's straight. And then the foot is flat and facing forward, while this foot is on the ball and facing at the diagonal. Sorry, gotta notice my battery's running low. Okay, again, cross at diagonal, whole body, open and cross. Left foot in the front is straight and flat, facing forward to like the audience, what would be the audience. Back foot is bent on the ball a little bit, facing at a diagonal. Okay, then you come back, you step this way at that diagonal, okay, with crossed, and then it's the same, but to the other side, okay? So, we go right, left, right, or sorry, left, right. Okay, I'm gonna scoot back a little bit. Maybe I can get it in the picture better. Right, left, left. See how my feet are my toes are facing the diagonals, okay? And then right. So then here, my left leg is bent in the back and on the ball of my foot, and my front leg is flat, it's straight, and then the foot is flat facing to the front, okay? And I'm leaning, my body is like leaning back, and I'm like, bring it, okay? What it will look like in like real motion, fast forward motion is, let me try and put this at the diagonal here. Oh, sorry. Let's go this way. Sorry, I usually have somebody else videotaping me, but I'm at home doing this on my own. All right, let's see. Maybe I'll get better view in there. Okay, so Ah, we fell down. All right, let's try this again. Stay. Please stay. Okay, ready? This is the last thing for week 1, okay? So, ha, 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 ha. Okay, that's not full. That's not full speed. I will show you full speed. Sorry, guys. This is frustrating. Okay, let's try it again. Full speed. I wish I had some music. Okay. So I'm kind of hopping back. Okay? Because eventually you go into, like you're going into it and you go down and then you go into your breakdancing moves, which is what we learned in week 2. So, see you for week 2. Bye.